Morning everyone, welcome back to day 4 of Shamwari lockdown series. So I heard lions calling last night. We're out at sunrise this morning. It's nice and fresh, nice and early. Hopefully we're going to be able to pick out on some tracks and follow up on them and find the lions for you guys this morning.
Little pair of blackback jackals, and one of them is busy feeding off a pretty fresh little carcass. Looks to be a young impala or young springbok. I just caught a glimpse of the feet as it was dragging off a little bit. It's generally a sign that there could be a smaller predator around, something like a caracal or a cheetah that was chased off of the kill after they finished with most of the meat, and then the jackals moved in and took the scraps. If the lions were to catch a small animal like that, they eat everything. There's nothing left over. So yeah, I found a lion track over here, and we looking at, there's a toe over there, another toe over there, another one there, another one there. And the back of the foot comes around here. So that's a big track from a lion. There's another one over there. There's the back of the pad with those 3 bumps that we look at. The back coming into the pad, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 toes. Now, to give you an indication of how fresh it is, there's a fresh jackal track from early this morning or last night, and you can see how crisp and clear and how broken the edges are, which shows that the ground was moist when the animal was here, whereas that's dried out already. So this is quite old lion tracks, but at least it gives us a direction and an indication where we can start looking.
So we've been driving around this morning following tracks and trying to listen out. There's been a lot of mist around, so it's been quite difficult and challenging. Anyway, saw a group of red hartebeest that were busy staring into the one particular direction, and one of the good ways of finding predators is looking at the antelope species, their prey. So we scanned with the binocs for a little while, and I found 2 lions underneath a tree. We're going to drive up to them now and see what we get.
Oh, we finally found our pride of lions. There's a couple of youngsters here, a big dominant male, and then a couple of adult females. So this is a typical pride composition, and you can see some very, very full bellies there. That little cub's belly is completely distended. So your lioness are the stable units of the pride. Your dominant males or coalitions of males, they can hold one pride or sometimes even multiple prides of lioness, and they'll hold those territories and those females until one day they are challenged and overthrown by more dominant, stronger males, or a bigger coalition. And those males, when they're kicked out, they can become nomadic and eventually just die of old age, or they can be killed in those territorial fights. They can be quite savage. Young males are chased out of the pride at about 2 to 2.5 years of age. They become nomadic, and they will eventually take on their own territory, and females only once they're old enough and strong enough, generally at around 5-6 years of age. Again, it depends on how many males are in that coalition with them, or if they're by themselves. And you can see just how tactile and sociable lions are. They're always rubbing against one another, lying on one another, rolling onto one another. It's a way of enforcing social bonds, maintaining that strong group cohesion, transferring the pride scent onto one another, and making sure that the bonds stay absolutely strong. So those lions are all completely full. They've all got full bellies, and over here there's a circular brown section over there. That's a typical sign left behind when lions have made a kill. That's where the kill was made. That's where they would have initially started feeding. And now off to the side over here, I can see there's some pushed down grass and pulled under a bush over there. So if there's any kill or part of the carcass left, I'm assuming it's going to be under that bush. I'm going to reposition and see what I can get. There you can see they managed to catch and kill a zebra sometime late yesterday afternoon or last night. It's still pretty fresh. They have eaten most of it. There's still a fair amount of meat on the neck and the forequarters, so not completely finished, but you can see all of the lions managed to eat a lot, so a majority of the kill is gone, and there they're lying over there. I'm going to reposition now. That was fun to go out track and find one of our prides of lions on Shamwari. I'm going to leave these guys to do what lions do best, and that's sleep off a really big meal and be super lazy for the next few days. Be safe, give a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video, and leave a comment if there's anything else in particular you want to see. I'm going to try and make that happen for you. Be safe, and until next time, cheers.